Alright guys, so we're working on my bike and I cannot find anything on the information on this. I wanted to show you guys, these are on a Velomax Orion 2. I think these got bought out by Easton, and then this wheel, I can't find any information. So I'm going to try to do this on my phone. This wheel, the hub typically looks like this, and there's no way to access it. One side has a 5mm hex, but the other side was smooth, so there's no way to get it out. And the only thing I kept reading on some forums is the guy said he used a mallet, but he never would elaborate. So finally I got tired of it and I got a mallet, and I just kept hitting on this side. I don't know that it matters what side. And when I did, this side, I kind of noticed, set this up for a second. I started noticing that what looked like one side was coming out a little further. So I just kept hitting on it, and see here, this is the bearing. And then eventually, this is the other little piece. It's got a little rubber seal in there. And I just took 2 screwdrivers and got in. Once it come out far enough I could get underneath it, I took 2 screwdrivers and just walked it off at the end of that, and that's the bearing. So I don't know, I haven't quite got that far to get the bearing out yet. I think there's a bearing on this side too, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna get the bearing out. I think probably what I'm gonna have to do is take this side off as well, and then I'm gonna have to use maybe a socket to push this bearing out the other side or something like that. They also said on the forums that they use the old bearings to press these in, because they are pressed in. That's why they're so hard to get out. But I think my bearing itself, you can see that bearing. It's hard to tell, but once you tighten this down, it rocks. It kind of clatters and chatters when it bumps the ground. So I'm making some headway. All right, so I got one of them out. So I took a little bit of coil, and this is the axle here. You can see it's got a shaft, or I mean not shaft, but a shelf on one side that the bearing sits against. So the shaft was, I just took a small socket about the same size and put it on the shaft, and I sprayed that oil around the outside of that bearing, and whenever I tapped it, it all shot out. So now I just need to put the shaft back in and see if I can tap the other side out. I've already put some oil around this one. Now I should be able to tap it and see if it'll come out. Sweet. So that worked like a charm. This one popped out. I'm gonna clean it up real quick and see if I can find any numbers on them. Okay guys, so I got my bearings in, and this is an RB LLB C3. I bought these off of eBay. It's a enduro bearing. I'll kind of leave some instruction and stuff in there in the description. But we've got our hub here. We're going to slide one of the bearings on. and we're going to press it in. We've got to find something to lift it up off of the table with and tap it in. So I'm going to leave a little bit exposed there. Let's get the other bearing out. So when we get done, we've also got to be able to tap these in. And I meant to clean up those into those hubs, because these do have a washer, a little grease ring on the inside. I didn't want to cut those up, but got in a hurry trying to grill out there, and then decided to do this too. Alright, so that's flush. I'm going to find a different socket that'll actually set just on the edge of that seal, or set on the edge of that metal there, and kind of be able to go a little bit beyond. So that's flush. Looks good. Feels good. Now we just got to get it to go a little bit further. It's 11/16. It looks like it might work. I'm not sure. Maybe too big. Well, that worked. Let's tap this one down some more. We may end up once we get this in place, we may end up having to tap the axle through a little bit further. Yeah, because we need just a little more on this side. So let's tap the axle this way. Or maybe I went the wrong way with it. Put this back on there, and then we can shuttle it back and forth. Let me go check on these hot dogs. All right, y'all tell me, all beef or bar S? These are ballpark franks. I can't eat no bar S. Leave your comments. Let's vote in the comments. Bar S or Ballpark King. Let me know. All right, back in here. Don't drop down the hole. Let me get some open. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to support this hub right here on the outside, and we're trying to let that center float a little bit, because that center needs to go down just a little. Let's try to hold it tight so it don't bounce. I think that's it. Needs to come down just a little bit more. It looks like it's it. Sorry guys. See if I can get you in here where you can see. On this GoPro it's not the best, but you can see it's pretty well symmetrical on both sides. It's got about the same amount of reveal. And so now we've got our through axle put on there. Got this side that's got the spring still. So whenever you drop the bike, you could hear that front wheel going kind of pinging, and all that is gone. So that sounds really good. The front wheel would track, it would wobble a little bit going down the road too. So that's how I knew I had some play. Leave your comments if you got any questions. Leave those as well. I did this kind of trial and error. I just kind of figured it out. I haven't seen many videos on the web about this or how to fix this style of hub. This is a Velomax, an Orion 2 style wheel. And leave your comments if you got any, and I'll do my best.